Elon Musk and RFK Jr. are both trolls, but they're really, really different kind of trolls. Let me explain. Now, how should we define a troll? Now, a troll is someone with an enormous following on social media who goes up there and just throws it down. Could be true, could be untrue. A troll is deliberately provocative. Their goal is to trigger their enemies and rally up their supporters, and they'll say anything to accomplish these two goals. Once again, RFK Jr. and Elon Musk, by this definition, are huge social media trolls. Check, check. But where they differ is in their impact and accountability. Let me be specific. Elon Musk runs SpaceX and Tesla and a few other companies, but let's just focus on SpaceX and Tesla. Now, he just launched the 10th flight of Starship. Now, Starship either flies or it doesn't. When Starship launches, it's got a bunch of goals, and then it either accomplishes these goals or not. And Starship has been amazing, and SpaceX has revolutionized rocketry. No doubt about it, and no one doubts these things. Tesla was a revolutionary EV company. It's been tanking pretty much ever since Elon hitched his wagon into politics, triggering a lot of his customers. But again, Tesla is a company. It's got a market capitalization, and it's got quarterly sales of their automobiles and services. So Musk could troll all he wants, but he's accountable based on whether or not his rockets fly and the market cap and sales of Tesla automobiles and services. Not hard. Go ahead and troll, Elon, and it might have an impact on your businesses through reputation. You might lose or gain customers based on your trolling, but you troll and then you manage. And your management is held accountable based on these numbers. Rockets fly, cars are sold. Now here's the problem with RFK Jr. He's a troll. He said outrageous stuff about health and wellness. His anti-vax stance has been decades long. Now don't get me wrong, a lot of what RFK Jr. says is bang on point. We are unhealthy. Our food is garbage, and you can go through the list. So to me, RFK's trolling, kind of like Musk, is a mixture of truth and falsehood, but it's all designed to trigger his enemies and rally up his supporters. Here's the difference between RFK and Musk. Thank you for listening if you got this far. RFK Jr. is now running the NIH, the CDC, all of these governmental health and wellness organizations. Unlike Musk, who's got a quarterly report, and we just look up into the sky and see if the rocket explodes or it lands backwards and amazes us. Some of this stuff is hard to figure out at first. You can make a claim that the mRNA vaccine is more damaging than it's beneficial, but then you got to sort through all this data and try to figure it out. And there's been so much conspiracy and misinformation, and the CDC frankly has made mistakes. So whom can you trust? That's the problem, where RFK's trolling and agitation is now infiltrating the various departments and programs and ostensibly the benefits being provided to Americans regarding the most important thing, their health and wellness. So he's a troll on X, but he's also a troll in the management of his own departments, which he's discredited and reorganized in the ways that a troll would do, because he's lacked accountability and because the data can be confusing to people. Musk trolls, but he's got to manage. The spreadsheets don't lie for Elon. But the data, the clinical trials, the public's awareness and understanding and education of even basic science is so remedial and often flawed and easily manipulated that RFK, the troll, is rampaging through government in ways, frankly, in my opinion, are devastating to public health. And Elon can bloviate all he wants on social media. He can enhance and wreck his personal reputation, cascading into the success or failure of his brands and products and services all he wants. But either the board of directors empowers him, and they just did. They just offered him $1 trillion pay package at Tesla to stick around for a decade. If he could double the sales of the company, Elon Musk will be the world's first trillionaire, the first trillionaire troll. Yay! Who am I to say whether that's right or wrong? If it works, it works. If Musk can double the sales at Tesla, then booyah! He's got the big T after his trollish name. Bravo, Elon. But RFK is skirting this accountability. He's relying on the ignorance of the American people, the failures of the government in the past, to completely distort the reality of what's going on with the very foundations of medical science. And that's the difference. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the problem.